Coach, how's the group looking? Are they progressing like you're hoping?
Oh yeah. With some of the injuries to Garmin, it's opened up the door for Tony and Jackie Marshall to get a lot more reps. Victor Obi. So yeah, man, just excited. I mean, those guys are really progressing and taking advantage of the opportunity that's in front of them.
Caleb,
Yeah.
what was that opportunity like for you at the end of last year? I mean, after Joey left, just to kind of step in there and take over that spot.
Man, it was crazy because I just thank God because I definitely felt prepared. I didn't really feel like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and especially with it being Oklahoma week. I just started with first asking Coach McGuire like, hey, what's the feel for the room, and after that, I just met with those guys, and a lot of them I knew. I had worked with Gorman when I was working with Coach Dennis Johnson with the D line. So I worked with Gorman. I had worked with Matt. So it was kind of like I stepped into the room, and like I said, the vibe and the feeling, those guys loved each other, so it was awesome. But as far as like me myself, I just felt like, hey, I've been around great coaches for a long time with playing for Coach Roberts and GA for Coach Aranda. So I just felt like just this is what you've been preparing for. Just make the most of it. Put a good product out on the field and don't let the team down.
And really, what a great time to come in because you got to coach the Big 12 championship game,
Yeah.
Sugar Bowl. I
Yeah.
mean, that had to be some really good experience. For
Oh
you.
yeah. I remember being in the box during the Big 12 championship. Like, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm about to walk into a Big 12 championship. Like that first half, it seemed like couldn't nothing go wrong. I mean, we 17 for 17. Like, defense got 3 picks. I'm like, oh man, my first game, I'm finna walk into a Big 12 championship. And then that second half, I was like, see, this is the real. I was like, this is what it's really like. I mean, but I mean, shoot, that fourth down stop, man. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best experience ever.
Yeah. And then the way they played in the Sugar Bowl. that'd
Yeah,
be really
yeah,
cool to
10
see.
sacks, man, 10 sacks,
Yeah.
and just proud of them guys because, a lot of the game plan was really on the F position and the jacks being able to really two-gap on the edge, and, man, they just bought into it. Matt, Garmin, they really just bought into the technique we was teaching, and it showed up big time. I mean, they had multiple tackles and TFLs just from being able to play primary to secondary, so that was huge. Actually, most of like the clinic talks I've done this off season, I've talked about that. I've talked about just that technique and how it showed up late in the season. Yeah.
I think Coach Roberts said, did Tony get hurt during camp or something last year?
Yes. Yeah, right before the season started last year,
he said he was kind of in position to
Yeah.
really play.
Yeah, he was in a prime position, and even talking with him as he came back later in the year, he was just saying like, hey, I don't really know if I could go full speed on it. So that's been one of the things I think he's just been most grateful for and thankful for. This spring ball is like get back to full speed, kind of picking up where he left off, and it showed. He's playing pretty hard right now, and he's putting it all out there. Yep, he's been running with the one group most of spring ball, with Garmin's injury, and he's been taking advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah. What's Garmin's deal?
First he got his wisdom teeth removed. So he went through like the first week of spring ball, got his wisdom teeth removed. First practice came out flying around, got the biggest smile on his face, making plays, and in 9:07 he fractures his hand.
Oh, okay.
So, it's just one of those deals where not requiring surgery, so they keeping him out, but they don't want him to bang it and then the bone kind of shifts.
Okay.
So they just want the bone, I guess, to fuse, and so I think he'll be back able to do some contact the week of the spring game, but but he's still in it. He's being a leader. He's in meetings, really being vocal, and during the scrimmage last week, I think Tony and Jackie made a play earlier, made a mistake earlier, and it was just like, hey, them being young guys having to understand, hey, I got to move on to the next play. And he was really a big advocate in saying like, hey, it happens all the time. Keep playing it. It showed up because they was able to finish the scrimmage off strong instead of just letting that one play, turn into a momentum, a snowball effect.
I was trying to remember, is Jackie a walk-on or is he an actual scholarship?
Yeah, Jackie is a scholarship player. Yeah, he is a scholarship
When did
player.
he come in?
He came in after fall camp last year. Yes, sir. Yep, he came in after fall camp from Louisiana. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you see from him?
Man, explosive as can be. He's like a freaking rolling ball of butcher knives. Like it's like for him to be that big and to move as well as he does, and like such twitch. It's like he shouldn't be able to do that, but he does. So the main thing that I've really learned from him this spring is the more reps he gets, the better player. I mean, the better he is, because with him it's all just knowing what we're doing, getting better at how we're doing it. But it's like I say, the more comfortable he feels, the more and more he's just making plays. He's a very productive player. He just has to, continue to learn the system.
I think those weights must be a little off.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think on the
Is it
scale, I don't know what it's like
235?
235. Yeah,
He's
nah.
like 250, 260.
Yeah, yes sir,
Yeah,
yes sir.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but
He
solid
eat
though.
his way into end, or
Nah, I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope
you
not.
want him there.
Yeah, I want him at Jack. Yeah. But like I say, the more reps he's getting, the better player he's becoming. And like I say, he's just taking advantage of the opportunity in front of him this spring. Yeah, so it's just exciting time, man. I remember it was a time during, when we was lifting weights and just looking at them dudes. I'm like, man, like I'm blessed. Like, you got Victor Obi, you got freaking Garmin Randolph, you got Jackie, you got Tony, you got Will Garner. I'm like, Prince. I'm like, man, look at these dudes. And then you got Bryson. Bryson is probably our best returning pass rusher. So it's like, I'm like, come on, man. It don't get much better than this.
is he double training some inside?
Yeah, he's training some inside, and it's helping him. It's really helping him just get the whole picture. Instead of him just being a pass rush guy, we will be able to utilize him more on third downs. Like, okay, now we showing him here, because he's gonna be the main guy with him being the best returning pass rusher. He gonna probably be the main guy that people looking at next year. Like, okay, just block him. Like, if we could block him, we probably could work out the rest. So.
You talked about it a little bit, but how comfortable are you with, like you said, you played for Ron,
Mm-hmm.
you were a GA with Dave. I mean, how comfortable are you in that role, I guess?
Man, really comfortable, and I really appreciate, I just feel like sometimes, like, Coach Roberts really helps me out a lot by just telling me the real, hey, this is what we need to work on, these are the techniques I think you should, kind of introduce to the group. And, he doesn't really hold back any of that, thinking I got an ego or none of that, because it's like, I played for him, so. And then, like I say, with Coach Aranda, just soaking it all up. I mean, as this GA, I felt like, man, like, this is crazy. I went from coaching, my B team basketball to, I got a call from Coach Roberts saying Coach Aranda was looking for a GA, and I'm like, what? Like, and I left high school ball and went to LSU, and I just remember the first day pulling up, like, that's Tiger Stadium. And I remember, like, I'm sitting at my little GA desk, and I see a playbook that say Young on it. It's like LSU defense. I'm like, man, this can't be happening right now. So, and I still never really lost that little aura. Like, man, I'm still working with Ron Roberts and Dave Aranda, and my first full-time job as a position coach is at a Power 5 school. It's like, that bliss hasn't left yet.
Yeah, Bryce and Jerry just mentioned the Sugar Bowl. I mean, that's got to be something really good for both you and the whole defense to build off of.
Yes, sir, it is. Absolutely. Just all year was special. From the moment we started, the guys, Terrell, Petrie, Abram, like we worked together so hard, and we got to the point to where it was like everybody fight for each other. And that gave me the motivation every day to go out there and give my best. And just felt like God was just coming down there touching the plays on the field. But it was absolute honor to play on that team last year. Yes, sir.
Coach Roberts said this defense could actually be better. I'm not sure how, because you lost a lot of playmakers, but you feel like this could be obviously another really good defense with the guys you've got coming back?
Absolutely. We got a lot of young guys,
Yeah.
and the most important thing right now is getting them to all be on the same page and communicate and to trust the process, and really just developing that mindset again to four-dimensional football players. And that's just, knowing your job, knowing everybody in the room's job, knowing all 11, and then knowing offense. And that's kind of what the spring camp is doing for us. And I feel like they're playing fast, and they're being able to play raw and fast, and it's allowing them to make plays, which is important for everybody in the field. And I think the D-line, amazing. They've got a good backbone, and coming back from the Sugar Bowl and the whole season last year, they've been so amazing as far as the practice. And the inside backers, just being a part, as being a leader, seeing the guys, everybody in the room knows everything. And we're still trying to get the details in and shoving it down. And I can see it on the field happening right now. So I feel like this defense is fast, violent, and we got a long way to go. But this is a great stepping stone right now where we're at.
So Bryson, you're playing both outside and inside?
Yes, sir.
Is that hard, or is it just make you more knowledgeable?
It's almost like more knowledge because when I came in 2017, I played a lot of sandbacker and wheelbacker, and it's just kind of seeing the same things just worded different, and being on the outside was kind of new to me. It was new in a way, but it felt natural. So it was an easy transition, but being able to go back from in 2020 when I was at the inside backer and then going from outside backer to now, I feel like I got a better perspective of what is on the field, and I can see things more clearly, allow me to play more faster.
Caleb said people know about you now, like they're gonna be geared to blocking you because you're like one of the best pass rushing guys coming by. Are you ready to be marked? That kind of thing, I guess.
That's just trusting the process. Every day I'm coming out here with these guys, and I'm learning from everybody right now. A lot of the D-line, TJ and Gabe Hall, and I'm learning from those young dudes, man. They know how to pass rush. So being able to take it from their perspective, Dylan Doyle, he's really helped me out with the get-offs and the hand placement. So I'm just kind of learning. Even though I'm an older guy, I always like to learn. So I feel like it's gonna be tough coming up. So I'm gonna bring a lot of my explosive plays next year.
Do you enjoy, y'all do the one-on-one stuff with the blocking? You enjoy that part, that drill, I guess?
Oh yeah, I love it. The energy there is amazing. So I feel like it's a perfect opportunity to display what you can do and continue getting better, making both O-line and D-line better.
Yeah, Tony, how do you feel about the outside linebacker group? Do you feel like it's going to be a pretty strong group on the team?
Yes, I feel like we could really help this team in a lot of ways, from pass rushers to run stoppers to a lot of different attributes and talents we got. We're really strong position group, I feel like.
And you're coming back. You were injured some last year. Are you feeling good now? Are you back all the way? Or?
Yes. That really messed with me because I was out for another year and man, I had to wait. But yeah, now I really worked on my craft, and I'm back. And I'm I actually everything's clicking better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you were kind of in position to do something last year, right? Was that in camp that you got hurt, or when exactly did you get hurt?
Around fall camp, yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing a good amount and then getting ready for the season, and then it happened in the fall camp practice.
Did you mainly do mental reps and stuff last year just to get you ready, or what were you able to do last year?
I was able, mostly. I was out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What do you feel like you bring to the table?
I feel like I could really help this team, and I just need a chance to show it, I feel like I bring a physical aspect to the run and a good pass rushing, power rushing, all that kind of stuff.
What are you best at? Are you best at the pass rushing or run stopping? What are you best at? You think?
I feel like run, that's my main, thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want me in there, first down, second down, and we have people that are really capable speed rushers,
Yeah.
that they'll want probably more, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Good competition there among all
Great
you guys.
competition.
You got a
Great
good
competition.
group, right?
Great competition, yes sir.
Yeah.
We're
Y'all
always
push each
fun,
other,
push
that
each
kind of
other
thing?
every day, and it's really fun actually. Coach Siwa is great.